Okay, up front, I do not now, nor do I have any imminent intentions on having kids. However, I just had an epiphany the other day that the most level-headed and mature women I've ever seen or met, either IRL or online, up to and including my own mother and little sister, are the ones who had both an authoritative father figure and at least one older brother in their lives growing up, and that all the men I've known who've had the healthiest, by which I mean the most level-headed and pragmatic, attitudes towards women are the ones who grew up with a strong male role model and younger sister. And while the utility of the former in all cases is self-evident, I think I've finally cracked the code on why the latter is every bit as critical. Essentially, my thought is that the brother-sister dynamic is the only form of intersexual relationship in which sex, hopefully, and sexuality doesn't play any part or role whatsoever. And the reason why it must be older brother/younger sister is because this mirrors the physical power disparity that exists between an adult man and woman before all the adult hormones start getting in the way. In short, the big brother/little sister dynamic platonically mimics the ideal relationship between a husband and a wife. They're between 1 to 4 years separate in age. The boys are still going to be physically stronger and larger, but nowhere near as much so as they'll go on to be, while certain gendered preferences and habits are still genetically ingrained before puberty. The degree of variance between what boys and girls like is still narrow enough that it won't inhibit co-ed play. And since he's neither her father nor her mate, her brother's paternal instincts, which is where the whole protector-provider inclination comes from, won't preclude him from giving her brutally honest feedback when she's being a petty little bitch. Likewise, since a little boy's not going to have the same level of restraint as a grown man, she will learn a healthy respect for male physicality and aggression, while he also learns how and where to draw the line between playful teasing and actual assault. Essentially, they're able to act out the actual relationship part of the relationship, which tends to get overshadowed once sex gets brought into the picture. In summary, having a sibling is absolutely vital to intersexual relationship development because it exercises the platonic attributes by making them the only workable vehicle to resolve conflict. The boy's not yet so physically dominant that he can tyrannize over his little sister by that threat alone. And likewise, she can't manipulate her older brother with sex like she could a romantic partner, and she can't play the princess card with him like she can with her father because lacking a fully developed paternal instinct, a prepubescent boy is going to find that whole cute and helpless routine more annoying than endearing. And before anyone brings it up, the best and simplest explanation I can conjure for why incest corn is so prevalent is because so many people, namely men, are growing up as single children and so have no context in which to express the platonic aspects of attraction, and so they essentially do what I've just spent the last few minutes describing in reverse. Rather than projecting their formative sibling relations onto their future romantic entanglements, they project the sexual aspects of courtship back onto their non-existent siblings. But as usual, this is all purely speculative on my part, so take it for what it's worth. Be sure to leave your own thoughts down below. As well, don't forget to like and subscribe while you're down there. Come follow me on these alternate platforms and other social media to give YouTube's monopoly the finger. And of course, go check out my books and Patreon page or join up as a channel member if you're a fan of giving other people money. Also, by popular vote, I just created a channel merch store, complete with pins, stickers, mugs, mouse pads, teddy bears, and so on. All links will be down where you'd expect. And as always, until next time, my friends, stay safe, stay sane, and remember, you can never think too much. You can only think badly. Peace be upon you.